we don't have to reinvent the wheel, but we can use what is already available to able to solve the problem that is related to us. So this is how the smart garden income came into. Of course, we didn't right now. We are, if we have support, we can scale it to 100,000, or maybe like 100 hectares of banana, 100 hectares of papaya, 100 hectares of oranges.
To stop the importation.
Just to stop importation, and you will be in your room, control everything.
That is to say, we don't need to even be sitting here depending on rain too.
No, you don't need. You don't need to do that. So the first problem is agriculture, because the problem that we face here is food security. And that food security is a problem that we have to solve. So who have to solve that problem? They are the problem solvers. Who are called the problem solvers? Mathematicians. If you go to university, that's what we call them. That's what they call us. They are problem solvers. Which problem are we solving?
When we are problem solvers.
Exactly. And please, like, I'm not saying it for, but actually every mass media should ask himself this question. Which problem are you solving? Are you waiting for someone to support you before you solve a particular problem? Actually, the least we can do, solve a problem and tell people that, like, actually, this is the problem I solve. If anybody needs it, we can able to, like, scale it up. But that's the mind we have. Whether we have fun or not, we continue solving problem and place it somewhere else. Every time we have audience, we will tell them that, like, this problem, the solution have already existed. If they want to scale it, then we've already designed a model for that.
How about probably having this kind, because sometimes you go to offices and then you want a file, they have to go to a cabin and start to search all this file, and you take the whole day just to get one file. Just one document. You spend all the time, it's like you queue to wait for something that could have just been a click of a button.
I'm telling you, my friend.
You think this country can be digitalized and
completely? I like. There's one funny thing. Obviously, is very good at AI. He really understands AI. That's his area. Software, no, leave that boy. He can do anything with AI. So we went to one shop in Bara to try to audit that shop, to understand, like, auditing. The shop is very messy. All the materials, import one container from China, and he want to, like, know how much he can able to gain from that and what is he spending. You know what we did? We just take the invoice of the material from that container. All the invoices, then we put it in one Excel file. That Excel file, we run it in one model, AI model. Within less than 1 minute, it generates everything. And I'm telling you, this one take auditors 1 month, 2 months before they are done with that.
And now within
minutes, in fact, less than 1 hour. We went there around 10 o'clock. Before 12, we are done with that stuff.
Give everything about the stuff.
Everything, all the data. In fact, it generates a PDF file where you can able to print it and paste it somewhere else. Data is important, and as we don't know that in Gambia, or maybe, like, they just want to use it to do their dirty things. But if you can able to have data, you can able to trace any mismanagement of fund. You can able to trace anything. And so many people are dying in the hospitals because of what lack of data. So many patients, they don't know their history. They don't know their medical history.
And that should be known.
It has to be known.
Within digitalization, we can know that stuff. Because if you want to click, Ousman came here last time. If you click Ousman, everything
about him will come. But you have to ask him, what is your problem, this and that and that. Again, you start from first. Maybe that the disease you are about to cure, it was diagnosed in particular hospital. And all those things can be digitalized in one central database.
Just for example, I'm from Latrikunda Clinic.
Yeah.
That's what the last time I went there. Now this time I'm in Bursubi. So when I get there, immediately my name comes up. The history.
Everything will come.
From Latrikunda.
Not only Latrikunda, but any hospital you have ever visited. everything will come.
And you can build that kind of system.
Come on, it's very easy. I'm telling you, it's very easy. Yeah, someone will be over there saying, "Oh, come on, it's very easy." When I say very easy, it means like immediately you understand something. It's easy to you. And come on, Gambia can able to do that. But the problem is like that one, it requires a lot of resources to solve. In fact, we solved one problem about this in the hospital, Banjul Hospital. The software is able to, anybody who have ever visited this radiology or maybe brain scanning, everything will understand the pain that you have to be there and they'll scan you, put all the data that write down everything, give it to someone to print it out. We figured out that problem. I figured out that problem when my wife was in labor. I said that this it's hectic. It took me 3 days before I was able to get my results. I said, okay, how can you build this software? Then we said, with a very guidance from a very good doctor called Diba, Dr. Diba, he was guiding us, giving us domain knowledge about these scanning and other radiology stuff. So we built a software. All the variables, immediately you start scanning, you just have to input it in a tablet. When you press OK, that results will go to the senior doctor. The senior doctor will vet it out and write the results. Immediately the senior doctor confirm it, you can just post it to the printer.
And print
automatically. And that one is a web-based application. But they don't endorse it. They still now, the problem, we have the software here. We can just
this matter of installing and
probably done.
And still it's with you and
still with us.
And you have given it to the administrator.
Yeah, and it took us months because I have to go to a beyond extent to learn about how these machines work. Going up to medical physics. I read a lot of books about MRI. And I know a lot about MRI. And that's not my domain. But to solve a problem, you need to understand the domain knowledge. If you don't understand the domain knowledge, your software might be scrapped because you can base it on someone who have little understanding. You thinking that he understands, you will not reach the solution.
So what must we do to break this system where this is an individual who has a problem to solve, a particular problem in this country, but he's denied, absolutely, he's blocked. They don't come solve that problem. Probably you coming to solve that problem is now denying many people the opportunity to make themselves richer.
I guess that's it. That's what I think. Because we know that tech is a threat.
Yeah, because when it is there, there's no opportunity to corrupt anymore.
And do you know how we solve that? Do you know how we solve that software? I guess you will go to the bank and pay. If you pay, then I guess when you come to the what is the name of there's one lady sitting there.
The cashier?
Yeah, cashier, whatever. He will able to take your data and put you in the system. You are right now in the waiting list. Immediately he put you in the waiting list, the amount of money you pay will be there, because if that one is not input, you will not have a ID.
Okay.
So everything will be there. Now, not only the bank, not only the senior people, but if the Ministry of Health want to know how much money this department make within a click of a button, in fact, just look at the data, you will be able to know that this month they make this amount of money. But if you are paying in the bank or wherever, someone can just go back to the back door or get money and go and do scanning and all that stuff. But everybody will be in the waiting list, and any doctor or anybody who is done with scanning, his data will remain in the database.
So it is permanent.
Yeah, and any doctor that make any editing to a particular patient, the time, the hour, or maybe the day that you did what is the name? The editing or whatsoever thing you are doing to that particular patient, everything will be recorded.
Okay.
So they will know the number of patients you attend in that very day, or during the month, during the year, everything.
And anybody that comes next will know it's one.
Exactly, yeah. So anything that happens to a particular patient, you will know the doctor that attended to that. Yeah.
Probably that's the issue. Probably that's the issue. That this is a problem. It's a threat to our interests. So therefore,
I guess that's it. I guess. I don't know. But whatsoever the case, still now it's a past 6 months, and this is how we solve different problems. We are continuing solving problems. Reason why what brought Abdul into automotive, because seeing people are taking mechanics from Senegal to come and mint this vehicle. That's what made him to study about.
Because he said, no, we have to be our own.
Exactly, and he saw a lot of cars
Living
around this highway, very expensive cars.
No one can fix it.
Nobody can fix it. As a computer science major, he said, okay, my understanding in networking, my understanding in programming, my understanding.
What can I do with that?
What can I do with that? Pam, paste it in cars.
No.
Right now, we can diagnose any car.
What's your vision?
Well, my vision is all the countries where Iran is, where China is, where Russia is. One day, I'm not only talking about Gambia, but Africa will be in that state. And I'm coming on, like, we cannot do it by outsourcing. Even though we outsource people, even though we go for our masters in the Western world, let's try to learn how they solve, how they use their education to solve their problem related to them. If we do this, I guess they will come. We will have a laboratory of maybe thousands of people because we have that human resources. The only thing that we don't have is to make sure that program their brain to think in that direction and to learn, to know that education is the only solution. Since education is a solution, we normally mistaken it with school. School and education have nothing in common. It's just a place where we learn. You can also learn in another place. You can also learn in another domain. Only your lifestyle, only your life.
The mechanic workshop is a school.
Yeah, exactly, it's a school.
But what we learn there is what's matter. What that counts, yeah.
So these are the stuffs. Now I guess like if we have those things, skilled workers are here. This milling machine, dege, well, dugup, whatever. These people are creating. Come on, if you go there, you will be amazed. They use these motors, these dynamos, able to create stuff that can able to like boji boha, everything. These people are amazing. And come on, like none of them is a graduate. And come on, like if you meet them in the street, you see a graduate with his course, he look down upon them, and in terms of education, that guy is superior to you.
And if we can conclude and say university education, all this schooling is wasting our time.
If you say wasting your time, maybe some people are benefiting, but they are taking it personal.
No, we are saying in terms of the development.
Development, yeah, we can have university education.
You must understand, it's not like we're not looking at it in the sense of the individual himself. Because you can get your degree, go to a bank, and you make a manager, and you have money, you build your house, have your car. It benefits you. But how does that benefit the country?
Country, exactly.
That's what we are speaking in the sense of the national development, having our country evolve from the stagnant state it is to the state where all these developments are. So that means now education is the one that is deterring the development of this country.
Exactly.
Because human resource is important in the building of a nation. That's one. You can look at it a kind of a political system or administrative system where it's telling us, okay, wait, we have to still be sticking on the old ways of doing things. When the world has gone far enough in dealing
far ahead of us.
You're dealing with technology, you're dealing with AI, you're dealing with all these things. Why do I have to manually still do things? Mechanically do things. When it's a click of a button with my mobile phone, I can just observe and know everything that is happening within the administration, everything that is happening within my department. Everything I can sit down here and know, I'm the president, know what the permanent secretary is doing, what the minister of finance is doing, what the minister of so is doing, within my phone, within my desk.
They will never pass that bill. It's a threat. They will never. It's a real threat because corruption will be minimized.
You say corruption is lucrative. It's a lucrative business.
It's a real threat. So I guess those are the stuffs, and really that's my idea. Actually, like my background education, I will never tell you that I have degree so and so and so because that does not make anything to me. It does not make sense. My question, or what I normally ask myself, is if I have a conversation with you, how are you going to benefit? What impact my education have to the society? what it have to the country, what it have to Africa.
Then that would take us to the Arabic institutions, because if you look at the same thing, what we are taught in Arabic, just like what we are taught in English school, we are taught how to talk big English, big jargons, and then theory and all that stuff. You go to the Arabic section, the same thing happens. You are taught dawah. You go to let's say Saudi Arabia, Egypt, and so on to learn Arabic. What are you taught? You have Arab engineers. We have their university in engineering and all these things, but you don't see how people go there with that kind of get into that institution and learn. That's a worrisome.
I'm telling you, very, very, very big problem. Tell me if there's any. I don't know much about Arabic school, but I know some of my brothers who learn Arabic. Right now, most of them, they are in Saudi Arabia, other side in Jordan, you see. But one thing is the problem there. Okay, not everybody want to be a da'i. Not everybody want to do da'wah. And in fact, like, to understand Islam actually is very important because it's part of our daily life. In fact, it's the reason why we live. But again, if you look at the Sahabas, only da'wah was not their job. They had skills. And if you look at like the golden era of Islam, how many Muslim scientists did we have by then? Look at Pythagoras. Look at algebra. All these are Arabic names, and these people, they were making lot of breakthroughs in astronomy, lot of breakthrough in medicine, lot of breakthroughs in science. But today, right now, when it comes to Arabic school here in the country, very intelligent people are there. They are very intelligent. You see those people, you think that those people, if we expose them to do engineering, if we expose them to be medical students in Arabic Saudi, do you see that impact? And a lot of people, a lot of youth are Arabic school students. That one is maybe 50% of our human resources, or maybe things that can build our country, is off.
It's not learned. Not in school, not in Arabic. Nowhere.
Exactly. Nowhere. Because these people right now, they are part of the human resource. They have, like, their brain have to be utilized. And understanding dawah is very important. Understanding your deen is a core thing. But those things stop you from understanding skills. So why not these Arabic countries give these people skills so that they can survive?
Yeah.
Because it's part of your deen to able to earn by yourself. And if you are poor, come on, your aqidah will be weakened.
Yeah. And that's why you see it's a controversial stuff here. You get there and probably you have a funding for building of a mosque.
Exactly.
And then you come here, establish a mosque, establish a dara, have a Quranic memorization school, and then the money comes in, you have cars. Now every time you send the money, send it for. But what are you building?
That's it. Different mosques. Every few meters you move here in the country, there's a mosque. And the first row will not be full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then now you have bunches of Arabic students who don't even have a tangible skills that they can even earn a living.
Exactly.
The only thing that they can do is have a madrasa or have a school they can teach. And usually when they get to the school, they are not considered as something important.
And you think they like that?
No.
They don't like it.
They don't like it.
To be frank, maybe someone can make an argument with the point of deen. Oh, come on, yeah, you want to. But come on, anybody who passed through this situation does not like that. You want to earn like those who went to this Western education, or maybe go to university, drive your own car. Have nothing to do with your deen.
Yeah.
You can learn your deen, you can be a da'i. Look at Zakir Naik, full medical doctor.
Yeah.
You think that these Arabic school students don't want to do that? They really want to. But come on, what we want to do is let's try to make the system. We have to change the system for both the Arabic section and also like the Western.
Yeah. It's like we are sitting in the midst of two mountains. One is from the Arabic, the other one is from the East and Western mountain. Each of them just suppressing us on the basis of their either religious ideologies or these political ideologies.
Exactly.
Now we are trapped. I'm a Muslim, so therefore whatever the Arab says, that's what I do. I'm a politician, so whatever the Western say, that's what I do. So now we are trapped. into a kind of a valley, mountains around us. We cannot climb anywhere. and then any one of us who's controversial enough, you are buried.
Exactly, that's it. Remember, back in senior school, one of my friends, they asked us to choose between hierarchy and further maths. I chose further maths. Hey, that day. You're not good. You live like learning Islam, learning thing. You want to like substitute it for further maths. I think, this book of further maths, everything there, of hierarchy, I guess like everything there I already know it. This is a basic thing of every Muslim.
So I don't have to waste my time.
I don't have to waste my time to learn that.
And it reminds me of like instance. So they have put hierarchy / PE. So it was part of the hierarchy session. So when instance came to the class, all the students who wanted to do PE leave for PE. You see, everybody left the class. Just to tell you how sometimes they are demoralizing class.
Exactly.
Because they think that this religious talking is too much. People have to have a different stuffs. And then if you go to the Arabic schools, you are taught Arab, you're taught how to, speak the Arabic language, the history of the, Islamic movements, and how to pray, and, fiqh, very important. But the person has to survive, has to contribute in the building of the nation.
Exactly. They are knowledge nobody can finish. You can learn those things.
Yeah.
But come on, let's go alongside the skills.
Yeah.
Let's really, because like I will never demote that someone should not know his deen.
Yeah.
That's very important, it's a fundamental stuff. But should not stop you from achieving skills. And in fact, it's not the problem of the students, it's the problem of the system.
But I have one, I just want to say, to prove what you're saying. I once told the Prophet shook hand with someone, and the hand was very hard. The Prophet asked him, what do you do? Tell him, I fetch firewood. He kissed the hand.
Exactly.
What is that teaching you? That the person has to have skills to do something, to contribute in the building of society. Not only qala Allah, qala Rasul, full stop.
Exactly.
Of course, we should have people who specialize on that.
In fact, like you can be imam with you can have skill and be an imam.
Yeah.
Have no different.
No different.
And in fact, like your deen will be preserved.
Yeah.
Because you don't compromise.
Yeah.
You know that nobody is feeding you. You're feeding yourself.
Yeah.
This is the difference. If these Saudi Arabia students or people have to give you money to go and build mosque, they pay you little with that millions of dollars. Come on, like, and you know that like what corruption means in Islam, it is something that you don't earn, and you are seeing that millions of dollars have to build mosque. Come on, of course you don't have money.
And sometimes you
don't have money of your own.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It will be crazy. Because you are right now in two conditions. Either you follow your deen or you follow your nas.
Yeah.
And either of them, like if you follow your deen, actually will not benefit your pocket. And that one is a higher level of aqidah, higher level of iman. But if you have choice, you don't compromise for anything. Because either they give you or not, you can able to survive because you have skills to go and benefit yourself.
So in your belief, what do we do to fix this?
My belief is the same way they teach us different fiqh, different subject related to da'wah, related to knowing your deen, they have to implement the same like subjects in Arabic, because we are learning science in English, we are learning further maths in English, we are learning physics and chemistry in English. All these subjects, they have to be in the Arabic section, and it's not something optional but by force. If you're a science student, you have a course area where you're going to be able to learn what about your deen, understand it, but that will not stop you from learning things that can able to take you into Saudi Arabia, that can able to acquire skills. And at the end of the day, these people, when they are done in grade 12, if you have scholarship to go to Egypt, or you have a scholarship to go to Arabia Saudi or Qatar or whatever places, you will be in the same classroom with their own citizens. Because you are already built to able to understand the areas that you are learning.
And if you go to their citizens, they're learning engineering.
Everything in Arabic. Yeah. Even I saw some YouTube channel. They are teaching math in Arabic. I was come on, there's math in Arabic.
Well, there's math in Arabic.
Exactly. But come on, it's reality.
Yeah. Your final message?
I guess like my final message is goes to any citizen patriot, let's stop like starting with me, just sitting and complaining. Though actually we know that only complaining will not change the system. But we are the youths, we are the future of this country. And I guess like anytime these people we term as corrupt people just move a bit, we are the one who will fix that gap. What are we preparing ourselves? Which kind of changes, things that we are complaining, when we are given a chance, do we prepare ourselves to make changes? And again, let's stop looking inferior to ourselves. Let's stop thinking that if you don't have a white skin, you are low. Let's remove that, because most of the stuff, if you attend any online course, you will see that like so many white skinned people, whether Arab or white or Tuareg or whatever, there are certain things they struggle to understand. You are at the back of your screen here, you've already understand it. So they don't have two brains. Actually, we need support from the government, but the government is not individual. The government is us. We are the government. So since we are the government, the changes start from us, not from individual or the government have to change. No, the government, how the government can change if we don't change? That discipline should be in us, and also like we should stop just only like celebrating those who have papers and marks. Let's try to celebrate those who make changes in the country. Skillful people, either carpentry, either welding, either machine, whatever the case. As far as you make a breakthrough, we have to celebrate them because they are part of the education.
Your message to the government in making sure they support instead of outsourcing.
Exactly. Yeah, my message is so many stuff that you outsource, we can able to build it here. Come on, it does not cost you anything. Give us chance. Give us chance. You don't need to pay money much. Just give us chance. Build this. Give me a prototype in that. You cannot know whether someone is capable or not capable if you don't give him a chance. Give him a chance to bring a prototype. If it resonates with the problem you are solving, then you can earn him the contract. But outsourcing softwares, outsourcing building roads, civil engineers,
Cost us millions.
Cost of millions. And in fact, like your skillful people, citizens are here working for those people. In fact, they are more knowledgeable than them.
Yeah. And the money goes out of
and it goes back. Are you getting this? So many things are here. Going into the agricultural sector, how many Indians are coming online here?
Yeah. And farming. Using our own people and pay them little salary.
Little salary, less than 9K, less than 8K.
And make a lot of millions and take them to India.
India, take it to China, take it to different places.
And you complain about the economy.
Exactly.
You're on borrowing, you're on debt, you're on all these things.
And what Africa, especially Gambia, I swear we should not complain about food. Now, food should not be our problem. Because what it takes to be food security, we have it. And I'm not saying this to be, I'm not a politician. I'm not a politician, I'm stating the fact. We have the land, we have the resource. All what we need is to scale it. When I'm given the chance, I will not to scale it, but let's scale it. If you scale it for fruits, everything about perennial, that problem is solved. And this is the problem we dedicate our life for 2 years to solve. And still now we are improving the algorithm and the software. So I guess like problem solver still now. We solve problem in every domain. Just give us the problem and tell us this is how I want it.
Thank you very much, Ousman Jassey.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, that was
Thank you very much.
Ousman Jassey, a young, aspiring, inspiring individual who's doing great. And I believe that this country will move forward if people like him are supported. Because these are people who are willing to give all they have for this country, just to see that this country move forward. If we give them the support, really, they make breakthroughs, and we will be a nation independent in all areas. I believe that. Until we come next, bye.